Hey guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got a couple of really interesting bodybuilding updates. The first thing we got today, guys, is an interview with Derek Lunsford. Actually, the preview of this interview posted on the Beyond the Stage TV Instagram page, and it's basically kind of like a trailer of what Derek was saying in that interview, and it's awesome. Guys, it's awesome. I can't wait for the interview to be posted. Maybe this time when I post my video, you can watch the whole interview. But in this short video here, let me play first what Derek is saying.
Something needed to be said. Some things he said to me was a bit disrespectful. I'm not going to repeat them. And he tried to paint a picture about me and Samson, actually, for that matter, that was just completely untrue. I don't need to be disrespectful, but I will check you and I will let you know who the Mr. Olympia is. I don't think it's just Anrdrew. I think it's all those guys. I think they're all a little bit confused, or a little bit unsure of themselves. Fuad's always going to be biased towards his guy. I can definitely see myself being Mr. Olympia for the next 3 years for sure.
All right. Very, very interesting. So, guys, I just can't get into this new thing that Derek is doing. Like, I can't just, listen to him and talk about what he said. All I see is this new version of Derek. He's playing the villain. Now, finally, so far, he was basically the Homelander, right? Like, he was perfect on camera, he was smiling, he was fake smiling, he was fake being nice, he faked everything, and it all looked so fake. And behind the scenes, you would see what kind of a person he actually is. Finally, I guess somebody talked some sense into him, and I think actually what happened here is he was being himself at that Mr. Olympia battle, and people saw that. And people loved it. Everybody loved it. And he leaned into it. He realized that that's going to work much, much better for him. And now he's doing that intentionally. Like I said, I can't really get into what Derek is saying here because all I'm seeing is this new version of Derek, and I love it. I love it. This is the role that Derek should play, but really he's not playing it because he's being himself. This is who he really is. And by owning his true personality, he just looks natural, it just looks cool, it looks awesome. Even though he's being an asshole, basically, he pulls it off. He looks great in this role, so I love it. This is him, finally, him being himself. You can see Nick's comment here as well. Nick is agreeing with me. Basically, he's saying the same thing. He says that finally he means what he says. And again, it's awesome. So what he is saying is that at some point, Anrdrew said something about Derek, and I remember at one point where Anrdrew was kind of complaining about Derek, what he's like, this and that, and he said that after the Arnold Classic, Derek and Samson Dauda didn't congratulate Anrdrew for winning the Arnold Classic, and apparently that wasn't true. Derek tried to congratulate Anrdrew. He already talked about it, but I guess Anrdrew ignored him. So Anrdrew definitely doesn't like Derek. And also, what happened at this Mr. Olympia battle, Muscle Discord actually shared some interesting insight on what happened. It's basically that Anrdrew was super late. He came in the last moment. They almost started this live without Anrdrew, just Derek by himself. Anrdrew showed up super late. He was wearing slippers. I think he wasn't even dressed properly for the training. And also, Mr. Olympia people bought him a ticket, airplane ticket to go to Las Vegas next, and he refused to go with them. He had his own flight. So he didn't do what they wanted him to do, and I guess Derek was pissed at that as well. So he checked him. He checked him for sure. What he's also saying is that he doesn't, of course, he doesn't say this, but he says that he doesn't think anybody else can beat him at Mr. Olympia for the next 3 years if he has something to do with it. Of course, he's gonna say that. And you can also hear some other interesting stuff in this trailer. Derek is talking about how Fuad is always biased towards his guys, which is the case for sure, but I guess it's normal, it's expected. Also, he talks about Nick, and then it looks like Nick is prepping for the Texas. So a lot of interesting topics covered in this video, and we got the new Derek. We can enjoy the villain Derek finally being himself, being who he truly is, not this God-fearing Jesus person. He is not that. We all can see through his fake acts. Finally, he reveals his true face, and we love it. We love it. I definitely love it. I want to see more of this from Derek. Hopefully, he will not go back. He will own this until the end of his career. Be himself. I love it, guys. Whatever you think, tell me down below in the comments. All right, the next thing we got is an update from Hadi Choopan at 17 weeks out of the Mr. Olympia. As you guys know, he's coached by Milos Sarcev, and if you want to know, like, I'm very curious what exactly is Milos doing with Hadi, and I wanted to learn more about it. I asked Milos for the details, and he doesn't want to share a lot of details because he feels like Hadi wouldn't like for all the details to be out. Maybe not just yet, maybe never, I don't know. But what Milos's goal is with Hadi right now, it is for Hadi's chest to be even fuller than it was before, still shredded the way they always are, detailed, but fuller and bigger. He wants to see bigger and fuller quads, really hard back, glutes, and hamstrings. And I think that's a perfect plan. I love what Milos is planning on doing. Those are exactly Hadi's weaknesses for sure. His back can almost always be sharper, glutes and hamstrings. Aside from that 2024 Arnold Classic, that's the only time he was perfectly peaked. And yeah, I could see some more size in the quads, and also maybe his chest could be fuller. If they accomplish all that, Hadi is gonna be pretty much unstoppable, man. Like, even though, personally, I'm not a huge fan of Hadi's physique, I can definitely see all the reasons why he's placing so well, why he won the Olympia and the Arnold. And again, if they make these changes, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna do that, because when Milos grabs a hold of somebody who has a lot of potential, like these top guys, he can always, he usually brings something insane out of them. Like, I'm thinking usually about Dennis Wolf, 2027, Dennis James also blew up with Milos. Also, for example, Samson Dauda got into the top 6 at the Mr. Olympia. So many examples, guys. And now he has freaking Hadi Choopan. This is going to be amazing. At 17 weeks out, Hadi is looking absolutely great. As you can see, he's big, he's full already for this point in prep. He has 17 more weeks to go to get more shredded, to get fuller, to improve on those weaknesses, to be as complete as possible, and to nail it for the Mr. Olympia. I'm really excited to see this result. You guys tell me down below, what do you think is going to be the outcome of these two guys working together? All right, the next physique update we got is an update from Quinton Eriya doing the Toronto Pro. And guys, I hoped for Eric to do this show because I knew we could definitely bring a sharper look to Toronto Pro, and also I have no doubt in my mind that Derek would show up even bigger and fuller and harder. But since he has, a family and a business to take care of, he just wasn't willing to go through another month of prep in order to not necessarily win a show, and it would be tough to beat Quinton Eriya. I wanted to see Eric next to Tonio at Legion and next to Quinton at a Toronto, but win wouldn't be guaranteed. If he won these shows, it would be upset. He cannot beat Tonio, no way, but maybe enough Quinton. However, I am looking at these photos from Quinton, and, in his previous post that he made, he looked way softer, man. Way softer. Now, if he competed like this would not be good. A lot of guys would beat him simply because of the conditioning. But remember, he's 4 weeks out or 3.5 weeks out, not 1 week out. He's not competing tomorrow. So he definitely has some more time to dig out, to bring the conditioning. And I think he's going to be pretty freaking lean. He won't be the most conditioned guy on that stage. He never really was. He was in pretty good shape once with Matt Jansen, but he lost a lot of size, so that wasn't a good look for him. He doesn't need to chase that crazy condition. It's kind of like a trade-off with Samson Dauda as well. When these guys get super conditioned, they just can't maintain the muscle. And so he's bringing probably a fuller, bigger look with just enough conditioning, and that's most likely going to be enough to win the Toronto Pro unless somebody big jumps in. But I don't see anybody doing that show as far as the top guys. So yeah, it seems like Quinton Eriya is going to win that show. Do I see any big changes, any big progress here? I don't know, man. I really don't see that. Not really. But once his product is finished, once he actually steps on that stage and he's ready to compete, maybe we'll see some big changes. Right here in this photo, he does look crazy, but he looked crazy last year as well. So I don't know if he grew a ton of muscle or got in better condition. I don't see it, but we'll see on that stage. He's going to be a sight to be seen for sure with his size and height and shape. He's definitely a great bodybuilder, but will we see an improved and really perfectly conditioned and peak Quinton? I don't know, guys. I doubt it. Whatever you think, tell me down below. As far as I know, he's self-coaching, and if he hired me the way Eric did it, we would have more time this time around, 4 weeks. I'm sure he would be in pretty good freaking condition, and he would peak so well. But yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. However, I would love it. I would love to work on this physique. I'm sure he would be at his best ever, but he'll probably be very good on his own as well. We'll see, though. Whatever you guys think, tell me down below. And the last thing we got for today, guys, is James Hollingshead, who is never going to win another show. If you know, you know. There is some guy in my comment section every video with the same comment, James Hollingshead is never winning another show. I don't know what it even means. Why is he hating on James so much? And based on this physique update, I might just disagree with that guy and that comment, because James looks pretty freaking freaky right here. To me, he doesn't look any worse than those years when he was actually winning shows, but for some reason he has been losing ever since and placing very, very low. It's really strange to me because I can't pinpoint things that are wrong about his physique. He looks good, and I don't think the lineups changed that much. I think they're pretty similar, but for some reason he's placing much, much worse, and he actually ends up looking pretty bad on the stage. Maybe just him not being able to peak properly, or who the hell knows what's happening. But in this physique update, he actually looks pretty good. Do I see him winning any shows in the future? I don't see it as impossible. I think he can if he picks the shows wisely and nails the conditioning, nails the peak. But yeah, again, I can say this about any bodybuilder. If he hired me, I'm pretty sure he would peak well. But whatever you guys think about James or whichever part of this video, tell me down below in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. See you soon, guys. All the best, and bye-bye.